games, 2, in fact, against the Atlanta Hawks, who are red hot. Okay, let's go to 2 other playoff teams, these in the West. They were busy in overtime. The Rockets just dominated the start of overtime, putting the Timberwolves in a 13-point hole. But then Minnesota went on a 15-0 run, sealed the deal, thanks to a Julius Randle jumper with time winding down. 100, 108, 108, 100 with no Anthony Edwards. Okay, Stephen A., what team does this result say more about? Is it the Timberwolves or is it the Rockets?
It says more about the Rockets. Somehow, some way, just be competitive in the fourth quarter, they will fall apart. We've seen it on too many occasions this season. They have size, they have athleticism, they have a closer as one of the greatest players we have ever seen in NBA history. Yet, when games get tight, it's the fourth quarter, they're gonna miss shots they normally make, they're gonna turn the ball over, they're not gonna have any cohesiveness about them, and this all comes back to them having no replacement whatsoever for Fred VanVleet. Mm-hmm. And I've said that on many, many occasions. That's how I view them. I view like they are devoid of a point guard. And that's what this comes down to. Floor generalship matters. And the Houston Rockets don't have it. They got talent. They got coaching. They got big-time players. They can defend. But you can't rely on them to be organized and calm and collective when it comes to crunch time. They just don't have it. And that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, I mean, to be up 13 and then let it all disappear in the final overtime seconds, pretty crazy. All right, let's go to baseball. We had opening day last night. The Yankees and Giants squared off for opening night, and the Yankees took care of business. Unfortunately, Aaron Judge did not. He was the only Yankee that didn't reach base, going 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts. As for the rest of the Yankees, they scored 5 runs in the second inning. They got 6+ innings out of Max Fried, where he allowed only 2 hits and a 7-0 shutout win over the Giants. Let's go back to Aaron Judge, though. He snapped a 9-game hitting streak on opening day. In fact, it was the first time in his career that he did not record a hit in the opener. Hello, Jessica Mendoza. How are you?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It's the real opening day.
It's the real, yeah, today feels like the real opening day. But nonetheless, last night was still exciting. The bigger story for you, was it Max Fried and what he was able to accomplish, or Aaron Judge's rough start?
Yeah, as sad as it is, it's Aaron Judge. I mean, Max Fried, I love the dominance. I love the way that he attacked hitters, and honestly, the depth that he was able to give that rotation going in deep into that game into the 7th inning. But I mean, let's be real. Everyone wakes up today, and even
over the last 4 seasons, ladies, you're talking about 573 games that Aaron Judge has played. He leads the major in batting average, on-base percentage, OPS, home runs, RBIs. Number 1 in Major League Baseball in all 5 of those categories with 3 league MVPs. At some point in time, there's 2 things, and Jessica knows this. There's 2 things, both of you know this, 2 things that this comes down to. Number 1, they're asking for you, where's the chip? Where's that World Series championship? That's number 1. But we understand it's a team game. You can't do it by yourself. But especially in Major League Baseball, those individual numbers are the very thing that comes back to haunt you. A batting average that goes from 293 to 236 in the postseason. You understand the strikeout percentage that increases by 4% in the postseason, and OPS that drops by over 200 points in the postseason. You're looking at that. Now, he had a decent postseason this last go-round, and thank God for that. But the reality is that when you look at Aaron Judge, who I absolutely love, who's a monster, and I'm happy to have him as a New York Yankee, the problem is too many moments he has had in his career where this Goliath of a man and a baseball player comes up considerably and conspicuously small. And that is not something that can happen to you when you are associated with the all-time greats. Yesterday was opening day. You got 161 games to go. But it looked like a pretty good moment. It was on Netflix. It was opening night. You're the only game in town. Mm-hmm. You saw the fans up there. It looked like an electric environment, Jessica. And everybody around him came up big but him. Yeah. See, that's the kind of stuff that get Yankee fans worried. because we're looking for it and we're saying the postseason is moments. Pivotal moments produce winning and produce championships. This is what you had. Reggie Jackson never did what Aaron Judge has done statistically. But we'll never forget the 3 home runs in the World Series. We'll never forget that when October rolled around, so did he. Derek Jeter was never the home run hitter that Alex Rodriguez was or various others. But my God, when you needed something in a big moment, El Capitan showed up. Which is why when he said during the World Baseball Classic, you know, people would talk about it's more important than the World Series. He said, well, those would be people who haven't won a World Series. And nobody could say anything. They could just go, but they couldn't say anything. You know why? Because that was Derek Jeter saying it. That's why. Moments matter. And when you are big time, but you don't appear big time in big moments, it's what we recall most. And I'm just praying that Aaron Judge overcomes that.
Just knowing Aaron, I mean, he is big time. And I know the numbers have not shown it. And Stephen A., I'm with you. It is clear. You look at the comparison in the postseason when it matters the most. You can highlight even high leverage, big time games. And there's been times he has definitely come up short. But this guy has the capability in his mentality. He is not Stephen A. when we're talking about the dudes that just can't perform in high leverage situations. It's because mentally they're weak. They don't know how to handle. That is not Aaron Judge.
So yesterday you said, Jess, you said, I'm worried about the Yankees when Aaron Judge
I'm certainly not saying it
isn't in the lineup. Yesterday they showed they can produce when he's not necessarily living up to the hype.
Especially because they stuck with this core. They stuck with this team. So the fact that the rest of the lineup produced was why, if I'm a Yankee fan, I'm not, oh man, what's up with Aaron Judge? I'm going, heck yeah, we had our other dudes actually be able, and we're talking the rest, like the bottom of the lineup. Giancarlo Stanton, 114 miles an hour. They got to continue it, though.
Jessica, I'm very disappointed in what you just said because you know Yankee fans. We want both. I get what you're saying about the people around Aaron Judge. You're absolutely right. But we want both. We want them to show up, and we want Aaron Judge to show up. And Shay, I'll put it to you this way to encapsulate this conversation. That's right. That's fine. That's fine. You understand? But to encapsulate this conversation, when Barry Bonds showed up at the plate, okay, you found yourself like this. What's he going to do? And you were giddy and excited about it because he wasn't a strikeout waiting to happen. The one thing you anticipated is that contact was going to be made. With Aaron Judge, you're scared. You're like, what's he going to do? Please, please do something. Please get this done. Because again, a lot of times you ain't even making contact. And that is what we look at right there. There's a difference. There's a different flavor that comes with it. And he's got to graduate to that point. As great and phenomenal as he is, he's got to graduate to that point.
Except 2026, unfortunately, that's the swing and miss is every part of every great hitter swing. I mean, what impresses me about Judge is the fact that he hit 330. He led in all of baseball in batting average. I mean, you think about that alone, he is putting the ball in play. But I'll tell you what, like it or not,
I said moments, Jessica.
Baseball now
you
is
covered
swing and miss and strikeouts.
You covered them. You know how many moments he's missed.
All right, Yankees' 5th straight win.
You covered them. You know how many moments he's missed.
Dating back to 2022. That's the longest active streak in Major League Baseball, even without Judge hitting. Coming up on First Take, the men's Sweet 16 tips off tonight. Is Darius A. Cup Jr. the best player remaining in the tournament? Per usual, no one agrees. Also, Luka Doncic keeps on putting up historic numbers. Could the Lakers shock the world and actually make a run to the finals? More First Take after this.